One of my godbrothers, I believe it was Swami, once said that Krishna consciousness is all about love masquerading as a philosophy. So really what we're trying to achieve in Krishna consciousness is to awaken our love for the divine couple and everything related to Sri Vrindavan and the spiritual world, to bring forth those natural, deeper emotions of bhakti or love for God and everything connected to God. So here on our festival tour, we do that in many ways. It's a challenge because we're dealing with conditioned souls, so the love for God's very deep within the heart, but we found a very nice way to do that, and that is through our theater. People love to be entertained in the wrong ways very often, but the right way is to entertain them with something very professional, very colorful, very festive, very good actors, etc. And after many years here on the Polish Baltic Sea coast, I think we've achieved that. We have boys and girls and men and women from different parts of the world who are extremely talented. They're dancers, they're musicians, they're actors, they're poets, etc. We have a good supply of devotees like that. And we've been working with them for many years. So we do theater in a way to bring forth these emotions for Krishna.
Hi, my name is Prema, and I'm a musician, composer, and artistic director here at Viva Cultura. This festival and event has been a really big part of my life for the last 12 years, and it's always a great privilege to be here. I have a variety of responsibilities and services here on the tour. Main thing is to curate the stage show and make sure that the performances run timely one after another, to look after the artists and keep them focused and inspired, hydrated and motivated to go on stage. With 5 hours of a stage show, 35 people and 7 different major productions, it really does keep me quite busy throughout the day, but I'm very grateful to be here and for every moment that I have to connect with people through the bhakti arts. My favorite part of the festival is creating shows and really producing music and soundtracks to share bhakti with the audience. I'm always fascinated by how an idea can evolve from one artistic medium to another, where you have a script and then it goes into the music, into the dance, into the acting, into the makeup and the costumes, the set design, the props. And as this idea evolves more and more, people contribute and put their effort into it becoming something very special until it reaches the hearts of the grateful audience. There's actually a famous quote by a French poet and playwright, Victor Hugo. He says that there's one thing more powerful than all the armies in the world, and that is an idea whose time has come. And to see these ideas in the creative space translate through the various artistic mediums, with many different people having a collaborative and collective effort to really bring a deep message to the people, is something that really inspires me and is the most magical thing to see here at the festival.
Of course, all the theaters are about Krishna or about the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, which brings us to the point of awakening that love for God. I remember Srila Prabhupada said one time that he and his friends, when they were in university, they put together a play about Lord Chaitanya, and they wanted to show it to the student body. So it was announced, and hundreds of students were there, and they were about to put on a play about Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, I think Panchatattva. And at the last minute, Prabhupada and his friends, they canceled the show. And I was wondering why, and then Prabhupada said, because we didn't feel at that point, although we had the play down very nicely, he said we didn't have the proper emotions to bring forth the emotions in the audience. So they spent the next couple of weeks chanting, and having bhajans and reading Chaitanya Charitamrita and our devotional scriptures. And then when that bhav was there, that emotion was there, and the expertise was there, combination was dynamic. Prabhupada said they put on the play for the student body. Not only did people stand up, but they were crying. So that's our formula as well. We have very professional actors, and we have a beautiful drama about the Lord, about Krishna, about Lord Chaitanya, and we try our best from within our hearts to act as good devotees. We have a morning program on our tour. We discuss Krishna conscious philosophy, the goal, etc. So I see many times when we do our theater, people are crying, and we get standing ovations. And for me, nothing is more satisfying than the heart.
high school, I became absolutely fascinated by Indian culture. I remember reading quite a lot about it back then, immersing myself in books almost exclusively related to this topic. It's been quite a journey, and now I'm in my second year attending the festival here in Międzyzdroje. I have to say, I really like it. There's just something about it that resonates with me. In general, it's their whole approach to life that draws me in. Something we seem to be missing here in the West. That sense of peace, that lack of rush, it's incredibly appealing. And of course, there's the vegetarian food, which I find so satisfying and enjoyable. What attracts you? Astrology, perhaps? Well, my friend is definitely into it. For me, as you can see, it's all about the costumes. I'm also really drawn to these intricate tattoos. And then, of course, there are the performances, simply storytelling through music. Telling a story with the whole body, it's just beautiful. I occasionally enjoy watching Bollywood movies as well. I'm completely captivated by the dance, the entire choreography. It's something truly amazing, and we just don't have that in our films. There's something unique about how gestures and body movements can express and tell an entire story. There's really no equivalent here. And of course, the colorful costumes, that's also incredibly fascinating. The entire culture of India spans millennia. What we experience here is just a small snippet. But then there's also the traditional medicine, yoga, the concept of reincarnation, and a whole array of avatars and deities. It's absolutely fascinating. And mantras, yes, mantras. Just think about how they can influence the body. For instance, we're now waiting for the gong meditation concert, which can calm, tune, and resonate within us. Some stresses just melt away and you leave feeling completely different.
For me personally, these books like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Ramayana had a great impact in my heart and in my life. And as an artist, I feel like I really want to express that and make that available for others. And it's a deeply rewarding experience where you get to see night after night people so touched and so moved in a way that maybe they otherwise never would have. And so I find it's a very complete offering to have this depth of transcendental wisdom coupled with a deep artistic presentation and show people really something very deep and profound.
I often remember Prahlad Maharaj's statement in Srimad Bhagavatam that he's not interested in going to the Himalayas alone for his own liberation, practice yoga. He would prefer to stay in the cities and share Krishna consciousness with the people. And I can understand that very clearly now. Because when I see the people stand up and applaud Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhagavad Gita, because it's presented in a very cultural way, it's presented in a very professional way, it's presented in a very colorful way, and with a deep message. When I see people cry, I think, now my life is perfect. And I'm always thinking, Srila Prabhupada, are you watching? Are you watching how thousands of people applaud? How thousands of people come up afterwards and inquire more? How thousands of people through the years have gone to the book table to know more about Krishna consciousness, take one of Prabhupada's books on. So this is, we often say, a cultural conquest. We're doing this in a cultural way, cultural extravaganza. People love entertainment, they love shows, they love singing, dancing, music. We make it all Krishna conscious, as Rupa Goswami said. Somehow or other, get the people interested in Krishna consciousness. So this is a formula I think that can be shared all over our great international society for Krishna consciousness. We have to come up to a higher standard, professionalism, and with devotees who have that purity of heart and are willing to work hard many months at a time to come up to the high standard. And that moment comes when we go on the stage, Ramayan, and we have so many plays, people cry. Perfection of a preacher's life. Hare Krishna, glory to Prabhupada.
Can you hear the song?